I started playing football when I was 9 years old. What inspired me was my stepdad. Like, I wanted to play because I seen everybody else play, but I was scared.
What's up, guys? It's your girl Kyla. Welcome back to Sports Told by You. I'm here with a very special guest,
My name is Ashton.
and I'm here with my co-host, Coach Darius. Before we get started, I'd like to thank our sponsors, Positively Water and African Dream.
All right, we here, Ashton. Welcome, buddy. Ashton, you said your name, but before we get started, is there any way people can find you? Instagram, what's your hashtags, anything like that?
My Instagram is IamAshton5, and my Twitter is BlissTutor.
Love it, love it. All right, guys. Well, listen, before we get started interviewing and getting to know my man Ashton here, like I always tell everybody and all our viewers and sponsorships out there watching, thank you for your participation, your support. It goes a long way. This is not just our show. This is your show. So without it, we couldn't get this done. Also, remember, like, follow, subscribe. All that really helps us reach more views and reach more people and tell more stories like that. So, Kyla, are you ready to kick it?
Yes, sir.
All right, well, let's do it. Then Ashton, you ready to kick it?
Yes, sir.
All right, Kyla, I'll let you start it off. Let's go.
Okay, my first question is, how do you stay in shape during the off season?
One way I stay in shape during the off season is I wake up and I go to Collinsville Park and I run hills a lot. With me and my stepdad, we go and we work out during the off season. We just don't let my body get out of shape.
That's important. And heels is good work. Right? You talk about heel work. That is something that will get you in shape a lot. So let's talk about, we're talking about the off season, right? You're entering the off season now. Are you looking forward to outside the hills? Are you working with any trainers? Who are you working with? I think you got a special trainer, but let's talk about it a little bit.
Okay. I work with Quarterback Takeover.
Okay.
Coach Quincy and QB Coach V's, and I also work with Elite Sports and Coach Ely.
Okay.
One thing about Coach Ely is Coach Ely played for Alabama.
Okay.
And Coach B's and Quarterback Takeover trained so many special QBs.
Yes.
Like Justin Fields, Malik
Yes.
Willis, like big quarterbacks.
I've seen Coach Avery, if I'm not mistaken, runs QB Takeover. Am I saying it right? Coach,
Yeah.
Coach Avery. I think Coach Shardy's out there. All those guys out there. Awesome group of people to be working with. You said Justin Fields, who's a quarterback in Cleveland that trains with him as well. I think
Sean Watson.
Sean Watson has worked with him. So you're in good hands in the offseason with those guys. Let's talk about it. What have you learned from being at QB Takeover? What are some things that they have put in your toolbox that you take to the field on a week in and week out basis?
Multiple things I've taken in from Quarterback Takeover is separating when you throw the ball and also keeping your eyes downfield. When I first started playing quarterback, I could not keep my eyes downfield, and that led me taking a lot of sacks. But now that I know to keep my eyes downfield, when I feel pressure, it's okay to roll out, throw, and run. That made just playing football and playing quarterback a lot easier.
Got it. I love it. You got to keep those eyes downfield, right? You want to look at what's in front of you because there's a lot of noise. It gets noise in that pocket, right? You want to look and want to get out of there. So good to hear, man. So good to hear your off-season training, your regiment, great guys you're working with, and just talk about those things you'll learn. I'll swing it back to you, Kai.
Are there any specific drills or exercises you enjoy most, and why?
There is. When we go to the gym, I like to squat because I like to have powerful legs. So when I'm running open field, one man can't bring me down.
Love it.
So I like to work out my legs. I do a lot of calf raises because I'm trying to get me a dunking game in basketball.
All right. We're buddies.
Yeah.
All right, them hops. Okay. You mentioned squatting. What's your max right now? Anything? How much are you squatting?
I do 205 or 2 reps
205 true. That ain't bad. For eighth grade.
for 8 period. Yeah.
All right. And it goes, or like when you step back into your freshman year, is there a number you want to hit by the time, you got a couple of months till freshman year? Is there a number you got in mind yet? Have you set that goal?
Yeah, I was trying to do at least 225. I tried it one time. I was working at Collinsville High School, and I dropped the weight like on my back when I was squatting it. I got to get that one back. Like I got to be able to do it.
I love it. That mentality. All right. Good deal. Huh?
How do you handle setbacks like injuries or tough losses?
Oh, you got to rehab your body. That's one very important thing. Ice up, take ice bath, soak. You got to just make sure you take care of your body because during all this season I just played, this previous season, I got hurt a lot. I had to rehab my body. I had just rehab so I can get back on the field and help my team win.
I think rehab is so important, Ashton Collins, when we talk about the numbers that are your top athletes, your LeBron James, Derrick Henry, they're spending millions on their diet, their nutrition, their rehab process. So your rehab is important. Not saying you're going to spend that amount of money, but just like I said, understanding where your body needs to be, what your body can handle on a day in and day night basis. Good deal.
Okay, what's your pregame ritual or routine?
I love this right here. Before you get to that one, right? So what is it? For me, it's music. I'm a music guy, actually. Before any game, and I'm not like, say again?
R&B.
Yes, I'm an R&B head, right? I grew up, my uncles playing R&B music and stuff like that. Like, so that still gets me going in the game. I love rap.
Works out. He listens to R&B.
Yes, I do. And your shoes untied. What is your ritual pregame? It may not be music. Like, what gets you going for a game?
I love listening to music, but this might not even sound like they're related to the game. But one thing me and my brother Karen, what we did, every time before a game, we either play Madden or we play College Football 25. And then I just bump music the rest of the day. So that was what I did on like a daily basis before a game.
What music you listening to?
Oh, I listen to a bunch of rap music, like modern music, like Lil Ray and them. I listen to those type of music.
Lil who?
Lil Ray.
Lil who?
Lil Ray.
Do you know who Lil Ray is? What song is Lil Ray? Give me
It's like a drill rapper.
It basically drill rap. I listen to that.
What is drill rap? Educate me here.
That. BK.
Lil
College Crazy. Okay?
All right. Whatever that means.
I listen to Lil Baby too.
Lil Baby too. Okay, so is there a term for drill rap? What is drill? What is that?
Drill?
Like, all
Y'all can't
I
explain.
don't know.
It's
It's like really fast, up high beat music, and it's like their voices are kind of squeaky, and it goes like
drill rap. I guess that's all right.
yeah.
it's like an engine, but people just keep going and going and going.
All right, so a lot of drill after that. So tell me, what's the purpose of college game day at Madden, right? What about that gets you prepared for the game? Is it the play caller? Like, what about it gets you going?
So as the quarterback of the team, it's a lot of responsibility and pressure. So trying to just get my mind off the game. Try to just like get my mind off it. Don't think too much. Don't stress too much over it. It just get to something I enjoy and just have fun on the game with my brother and my family.
I like that, right? You understand where you at and what relaxes you. And there's a lot, right? You're a QB. I always tell people that room's always going to be full, Ashton. So you got to know that when you step into the room, there's 2, 3, 4 people, and they got one job. It's to outdo you, right? They're all trying to get the field. So, and that's just on your team. That's not even talking about the people that's trying to sack you and speed you up and rush you. So I'm glad you understand, what relaxes you, what kind of gets you back calm and able to see the field. Okay? I'll pass it back to you, Kyle.
Okay, when did you first start playing football, and what inspired you to pursue it?
I started playing football when I was 9 years old. What inspired me was my stepdad. He signed me up. I was scared. I didn't want to go out there. I was scared.
What age was this?
I was 9 years old.
Okay.
Yeah, I was scared. I didn't want to, I wanted to play because I seen everybody else play. But I wanted to be out there and be a star. And if I couldn't do that, I hadn't played O-line. I was scared. I eventually got more comfortable with the game. Also, Miko Hardman, I worked out with him a few times in the yard, and he inspired me to want to keep playing football. At one point, I wanted to quit and just play basketball, but he inspired me to keep playing and keep going hard.
I love that. Now, first of all, I commend you because a lot of people come in here and just act like they were hard and they didn't fear football. So that says a lot about you. And look, I was a basketball player. The game was a little different for me, but
You can play feet. You're better at football, but you think basketball was
right.
your thing.
Right. So it's good to hear that you overcame that fear and you got comfortable with the game. But not only did you sound like you went from a lineman to a QB, right? So I take it you were a little heavier when you were younger. Yeah. So you look different. So tell me about that evolution. Because that's a big difference from your hand in the dirt to now being the guy being the signal caller.
Yeah. One thing I can say, my mom, she was training, and during that offseason, I was tired of having a block for the quarterback. I wouldn't be the one back there.
Right.
So that whole 9U going to 10U, 10U going to 11U, those offseasons right there, I worked hard. I got down, got slim. I went from 4'11" and I was 4'11", 160, and I got into by my 11U season, I was 5'5", 130, and that.
Wow.
But I'm taller than everybody. I'm taller than most people. I'm slimmed down. I'm playing tight end, wide receiver, linebacker, quarter. I'm playing everything for when that Top Guns. So yeah.
Hey, shout out to Coach Tasha, Coach Rock. Oh, I think were you with that?
Yeah, that's what I was with. Yeah.
Shout out to those guys. Awesome thing that they did there when that Top Guns. But still, though, Ashton, tell me about that because that's a big. Tell me from your perspective as a 9, 10, 11-year-old, you grow up, you lose 30 pounds, right? You go from the guy blocking. How did that feel from a confidence level? Like, what did that do for your confidence?
I know it boosted my confidence a lot. Just not having like being able to actually score touchdowns, actually get the ball in my hand, be able to get to show what I can really do, and being as a lineman, I think shout out to all the linemen out there.
Yes,
So,
no, we don't want to mess that up. Shout out to linemen is loved and appreciated, right? Yes.
Yeah. So I don't think the linemen don't get the respect they deserve. So I just want to give a shout out to them. I should say that, but I want to be the one who was making a difference in the game. Not saying the linemen don't, but I wanted to be able to score a touchdown. I wanted to have that game-winning drive and throw that game-winning touchdown pass. I wanted to scramble 40 yards and get a first down. I wanted to just take control of the game and just lead my team to victory.
Love it. And make no mistakes about it, right? We love our linemen. Everybody does. I think we all, even linemen grew up, right, wanting to touch the ball and score a touchdown. So I think that's a natural evolution. I always said as a coach, Ashley, just me and you talking, as a coach, I coach 8, 9, 10-year-olds. I used to always tell parents that keep him active, right? Because if his body looks like this, I'm looking at you and I'm looking at mom, he's probably not going to be a lineman in 3-4 years. He's probably going to lose that baby fat and then turn to something else. So we used to always make sure our linemen got in the passing drills, and because I knew their body was going to change a little bit. And I'm glad to see that happen to you, and now you're on the other side of that thing. Back to you, Kyle.
Okay, do you have any family members or role models who influenced your love for the sport?
Yes, my stepdad, he pushed me every day back when I was on the heavy side. He pushed me
And scared, right?
He pushed me every day in the yard. I didn't want to do it, but he had me out there working hard and just getting better. So I want to give a shout out to him. He was the one who pushed me to go hard.
I love that, right? And not only just stepdad, but that was a bigger lesson, Ashton. I don't know if you realize it yet, and I'm sure your stepdad would agree with this and take this with you. That lesson he gave you, right? Number one, you're going to take that with your kids. You're going to remember those moments when you have kids. But not only that, you can apply that same lesson, whatever dad gave you, that if you put the work in, you get off the couch, you overcome your fears, wherever you meet a challenge at again in life, you apply that. You go back to that moment when you didn't want to do something. Your stepdad gave you that push and gave you the words of affirmation that you needed. I would tell you that same formula works in other things in your life, right? So if you ever meet in that adversity again, you go back to those moments. It takes work. It takes discipline. It takes grinding every day. So all the kids out there, remember that there's a formula that exists, right? It's hard work. It's doing everything. It's not giving up. You're going to have some setbacks. You're not going to feel like doing it, but that formula that your stepdad gave you is going to work more in your life than you ever even know of right now. So shout out to your stepdad on that one. Right, back to you, Kai.
Okay, how do you balance academics and football?
Important to me because I've heard about your academics a little bit. So let's talk about you smiling a bit. What does academics mean to you? Academics and football. And not just, we keep saying football, but you're a multi-sport athlete. So you can talk about basketball, whatever you play. How do you balance it?
One way I balance it is I like to make flashcards, and because you can bring flashcards with you anywhere you go.
Absolutely. I love that. Go ahead.
I don't really have a lot of time to study at home because I have practices, sometimes I have training right after school, so I don't have no time. So I like to bring flashcards, and if I ever just need to study, I can study on the bus on the way home. Instead of being on my phone on the way home from school, I can pull the flashcards out and look at them. That's how I gotta keep my grades up because I don't have no time at home to study.
Right, you're getting out of school 3, 4 o'clock. It's practice till 6, 7, 8 o'clock. The commute back home before you get home, it's time to do it again. What you just said, though, I wish so many people would take advantage of. Time management. Time management. That's just what you said. I mean, that time in the car, that time to and from, you call it flashcards, and you can get a little studying in. So, and again, it goes back to what your stepdad told you. The more you do now, the easier it is later. So I love that you are applying that time management to it. Okay, good deal. So, how are you doing in school? Talk about what does academics mean in your household? How does your mom and dad? What does that mean to them? They don't play right now.
You gotta have my grades. So I right now I have, in all my core classes, I have 3 A's and I have 1 B. My only B is in ELA, but I gotta get that up.
You gotta get that up, yeah. Perfect. I love that. You said you gotta get that up. What was that, Cal?
Mine's in math.
And you gotta get that up. All right, your phone's getting taken away. All right, back to you. Let's keep moving.
Okay, what position do you play? What do you enjoy most about it?
I play quarterback sports. Oh, I play quarterback and football, and I play shooting. If basketball, I really play everything. I play whatever my team needs me in basketball and in football. So really in both. One thing I enjoy most about playing football, playing quarterback in football, is being able to lead my team, being able to go out there and execute for my team. Because if we lose, it's on me.
Absolutely.
And if we win, we all win together. So
Say it again.
if we win, we all win together.
I love it.
So I like playing quarterback because I get to go out there, ball in my court. I gotta do what's best for the team and go out there and win.
You said something. Again, I should say it again because that's so important, especially in today's me world that we live in, right? Everybody wants the glory, but it's a team sport, right? It's just a team sport, period, all basketball, football. But something else you said I want to ask you, I often ask kids is, this is a question. Do you know the difference between intangible and tangible? And if you don't, it's fine.
No, sir.
Well, intangible is things you can't touch, right? Character, discipline, love, reliance, self-confidence. Those are intangible traits, right? Those are things that when people think about you, especially when you're talking about the quarterback position, does he have the intangibles? You're probably going to hear that, right? The grit, the perseverance, can he overcome adversity? Those are all intangible things that what you're made of, the discipline. Tangible things you can touch, our shoes, my sweater, this microphone, those are money, those are tangible, they come and go. But you want to be made up of the intangible things. It sounds like your mom and dad have you made of. You talking about one leadership roles, one position of opportunity. Those are intangible things. You got to have those, Ashton, to put a quarterback position, to put a point guard position. So continue to, coaches, give me this. Continue to hone those intangible things. Seek those out, right? Leadership, self-reliance, ways that you can continue to grow and develop. Seek out adversity. Seek out uncomfortable times so you can be comfortable in those uncomfortable times. So I love it. Back to you, Kyla.
Okay. How do you handle conflicts or disagreements within the team? Say I just came home for a loss and somebody's throwing shots about somebody dropping a pass or...
So one way I handle it, I'm gonna go to basketball for this one. I know I need to get this together, but I talk a lot of trash.
Okay.
I'm a very competitive player. When I'm on the court, I want to be the best one on the court. When I'm on the field, I want to be the best one on the field. So when I'm on the court, I talk a lot of trash. Now, one thing I do, I need to calm down because I'm talking to the crowd. I'm talking to I need to stop it so I can just lock in, play my game. So one way I deal with that is I'm getting better with it now, but I just try to ignore what everybody say. Oh y'all suck. Y'all just lost. How y'all lose 2 games back to back? Oh, y'all not good. Or you was doing all that talking.
Right.
Yeah, you gotta ignore them. Just go to practice. You gotta keep your head down. Keep working. Just keep working hard.
I love it, Ashton. I'm a big fan of the man in the mirror, right? I often used to give athletes, kind of in the motivational speaking and talking stuff like that. My gift to athletes is always a mirror, right? I think everything starts in the mirror, right? The person in the mirror. That's where everything starts at. And for me to hear you say, the question was, how do you handle it? And you started with the man in the mirror, right? You talk a little trash, you get going in the crowd and stuff like that. And that's an area that you want to improve on. So I love that you start there. You keep that mentality up, right? When you start with me, I first, in terms of what needs to be corrected or fixed, I think you're on the right path. And that's those intangible things I talked about. So I'm glad that's the one way you handle. You start with you and leaving the crowd alone. So I love it. But I also love the tenacity of you being in the game, wanting to win and be competitive. So I love that as well.
I'm competitive too.
Yes, you are. So we're a loser too.
We throwing shots, right?
Yes.
Okay. I got some for you. We'll get to that off camera. Okay, what are your goals for the season next? Ashton, you can still.
My goals for this upcoming season is I want to be on varsity as a freshman. That's what I want. Wherever school I go to, it doesn't matter what school I go to. I just want to be on varsity. Playing or not, I just want to learn from the QBs ahead of me on varsity, get the knowledge that they have. If I can't start on varsity, which is not really realistic for a freshman, I want to start on JV or start on freshman. I want to play football. I want to lead my team to undefeated for the freshman. I want to lead my team to a championship wherever I play. However many games we play, whatever matter what level, freshman, JV, varsity. I don't matter.
I love it. The only thing I'll tell you on that, that's a great response. I'll just tell you what I tell everybody else. Make sure your actions match what your goals are, right? So if you want to play on the varsity level, then I should see varsity effort. If you want to, because think about it, they got 3 years in the weight room, 3 years in the playbook. There's a lot of things you got to catch up. They look different than you just from a physical standpoint. The game is much faster. Like this ain't 8th grade. The game takes it's like watching on fast forward when you step to that level, right? So I say make sure your actions match. So what I expect for you to be doing this offseason, figuring out who those quarterbacks are, make sure you befriend them, ask them can you come throw with them, watching the mechanics, studying them so you can get caught up as quick as you can, because it's gonna be a fast race when you step to the next level.
Yeah, I've been working with some of the quarterbacks from Collins Hill. Duda, PJ, we went to the field and we had it was a receivers out there. This was this off season, and we went out there. We got some throws. I had to get my timing right. Them boys blazing.
Yes.
They started off throwing go balls 40 yards downfield, and I had to, I came out there thinking we should throw some swings. No, we throwing go
Balls right.
Yeah,
That arm strength is different, right?
we were different.
Dude, man, when I first moved back in California, I coached at Brookwood. That's what that Brookwood helmet is back there. Duda was a running back and a safety. He was a hard-hitting safety and his running back. So fast forward a few years later, I was shocked to see him at quarterback. But I'm not shocked because he was a hell of an athlete, but just to see him develop because he was just a good athlete. Him and Tyson were on the same team together. Tyson that plays over at the running back at Brookwood. So I'm glad to see you teaming up with those guys and get in that room and learning from them. Awesome deal.
Do I know Duda? Do I know him?
You probably don't remember. You were real young. You probably know him if you see him in the picture or something.
Oh, okay. Next question. Who was your biggest inspiration in football and why?
I think you kind of talked about it a little bit, but go ahead. If you want to hit it again.
Yeah, football. My stepdad and Miko Armin. They just made me want to play the game. Especially Miko. He's so fast.
Yeah, light and fast.
Yeah, him just coming and just playing catch with me in the yard. That made me want it more. Like it made me want to make it to the level he's on because he's played at the highest level. He's played Super Bowls,
Yes.
game with Super Bowl catch. Just seeing him doing great makes me want to be great too. Makes me want to work as hard as he did to the level he on.
Yeah, I remember those games. Some of those sheets, it was lighter than the Bible. You know what I'm saying? So to have that experience is pretty cool. To have that to lean on and just to see it's attainable, right? So you see him, you know him. So good deal on that. Okay, Cal, back to you.
Okay, what is the most important thing your coach has taught you? Shout out to any coaches.
Shout out to Coach Jones. Coach Jones taught me short memory. I remember we played Brookwood. Going back to Brookwood, we played Brookwood late game, went to overtime. I ended up fumbling the ball in overtime. That it hurt.
Yes, it does.
We went to practice. I had my head. I was sad because I just blew up the game. And he told me short memory. You can get it back. We played the next game versus Lawrenceville. They were like the number 3 team in the league at that point. We almost beat them, but I kept my head up. I scored a touchdown. I played pretty good. And Coach Jones, just if you're watching this, shout out to you.
Yes.
For telling me I have short memory.
Man, that's heck of advice, especially in life, right? But in the game of football, you gotta have short memory. I love that. So good one on that. Let me actually, I'll jump in. You kind of talked about that game, bouncing back. I think you mentioned in our pre conversation, what has been your most memorable game? Something that sticks up to you. Your most memorable moment in a football game or basketball game, whichever one.
I got
Game with a shot or whichever you want to talk about.
I got multiple. The most memorable in football. This comes from back when I was playing Weird Breeds. This has nothing to do with playing quarterback. I was at linebacker. I caught a pick versus DEA, and just seeing how everybody embraced me after I caught that pick, that was a good moment. In basketball, the biggest moment probably was we played a team Hall. That was our rival, our opposite school, our sister school, and we played them. They were a very good team. Shout out to Hall. They were a very good team. Both crowds, everybody talking like it's a big game, and I did pretty well. We ended up not winning the game, but it was a very big game, man. I feel like me and my teammate, we stepped up and we put up with the number 2 team in Gwinnett basketball.
Wow.
So yeah, that's my most memorable moment.
Okay, I love it. In that game, you remember any numbers you had? Double stats.
Oh yeah.
What's your game? Let's talk because we kind of been heavy on football.
Yeah.
Let's talk about basketball a little bit. How would you identify your game? You're a shooter, you're a rebounder, slasher.
I'm definitely a slasher.
Okay.
I can shoot. Don't leave me open. I can shoot. But I'll say I'm more of a rebounder.
Okay.
And I'm more of a slasher. But people sleep on my passing. I'm slickly getting like 8 assists a game. Like last game I had 9 assists. We ended up losing. I had 9 assists. No, that was 2 games. So I had 9 assists. I had 14 points. I'm averaging around 15 points. The lowest scoring game I had this year was 7 points. I only played 3 minutes in the first quarter because we ended up blowing them out by 50.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm averaging. My averages are pretty good.
Yeah, I like those numbers. You're getting 14, 15, and 8 dimes. I mean, that's a good one. And I like the fact you talked about them. That's that quarterback in your problem, right?
Yeah, I can make pass full court passes.
Good
Give
deal.
me a rebound. Go ahead, go out. I'm passing.
Tell me about that moment. You mentioned the Rare Breeze moment. Give me down and distance. Give me the game tied up. Does y'all blowing them out? Like you talked about them in brief, but give me down and distance. Would you read? Would you see that put you in a position to make that pick?
We were playing against DEA, and we were up 50s. No, it was 46. No, it was 50-0. Yeah, we were up 50-0, and I think it was around third down, 10. They was kind of past. They had 2 incompletions before that, and third down. I took a read step. It was play action. I took a read step because I played quarterback too. So
Right. You're right.
I took my read step. I see the quarterback staring down the dig route. They had a dig. They had a shallow cross coming across. I just knew he was about to throw to the dig. The shallow cross was already tipping away. So I just dropped back into my hook and I picked it off. I probably got around like 15, 20 yards on the return. Not too major. I should have scored though. If I would have got it, I should have scored.
I'm more impressed to hear your football IQ, right? You talk about you matched and mirrored the quarterback. You watched his footwork, read step. You knew the route concepts that was coming in and behind you, and you were able to pick it up. A lot of people are not playing the game at that level. A lot of us just playing, what they see. You actually reading and studying the game, so I guarantee you that will bode you well at the next level when you get that at high school. Good deal. I enjoy hearing that.
Okay, so shout out to the Rare Breeds, and my next question is best QB in the NFL and why, and best QB in college.
Best QB in the NFL. I want to say Patrick Mahomes, but this year's not really looking like Patrick Mahomes. So best QB in the NFL right now. Dang.
I'm going with Jalen Hurts.
I can go with Jalen Hurts. If we're going off stats, I'm going to have to go with Joe Burrow.
I can't argue with that. But record, though.
Record. Yeah, the only thing is a 4-8 record.
Yes.
And for college, I'm an Alabama fan, so I'm always be biased to Alabama. I'm going to Euro.
I'm an LSU guy, right? Like graduate from LSU. Alabama just owns us, so I just get it. So, okay, I'll give you that. That's a good deal. All right. He is a dog, though. Both of them are. Back to you, Weez.
Oh no, and he's a quite passer so I can back. Oh no, it's Patrick Mahomes and Drew Brees. He's retired.
Yes, he is.
Who won this year's Super Bowl and who was this year's college playoffs?
The Chiefs won the Super Bowl.
You said that confidently.
It's Chiefs who won the Super Bowl.
I don't disagree.
The refs are just gonna carry them down like
the 12 men at the refs.
Yeah. Josh Allen beat Patrick Mahomes by himself, basically going against the refs at Arrowhead, I think, or no, I can't remember where it was at, but I remember watching the game. He had to beat the refs himself. Chiefs won the Super Bowl, college football playoffs. I do not like Georgia, but
I'm with you on that.
I think Georgia gonna end up winning it. I feel like they just always have fun, just extra willpower to just always find a way to win.
Shout out to Kirby Smart is an excellent coach.
I know, yeah.
Well, first let me say, obviously I'm an SEC guy, so I want somebody from the SEC to win. So whoever that is, Georgia, I'm rooting for them. But I like Georgia too. I just don't think Texas scared. Texas can be good too.
Can't get past Georgia though.
Can't get past Georgia though. But it's hard to beat a team the third time, Ashton. I hope they don't meet. If they meet again, I hope it's in the final game. So, but I'm gonna roll with Georgia on that as well. And my Super Bowl pick, I like Josh Allen. Just can't find the number in the playoffs to beat Patrick. Playoff Patrick is different. For some reason, they found a way to get it done. But I'm rolling with the Eagles this year again. I would say Eagles win, yeah. That's my team I'm picking.
Okay, go to a meal, whether it's fast food or like your mom cooks
This is some fun stuff.
or you cook.
Oh, I do cook. I cook. Yeah.
Oh, you tell me now. Tell me
I
about
can cook too.
She is a good chef. But I'm gonna give her that.
See, my favorite pregame meal or whatever, just meal in general. I like McDonald's. Isn't
What you getting from McDonald's though?
I get me a double quarter pounder with cheese, and I get me a frozen Fanta. You got the order memorized. But my favorite thing that my mom cooks, shout out to my mom. She whipping up. I love when she makes some like chicken Alfredo. She hasn't made it in a minute, but she made chicken Alfredo. It's so good.
Wow.
Yeah, I got that recipe from her.
Do you make it as well or just
Not as
not? Okay, no, got it.
Not yet.
So you're getting your 2A from McDonald's. That's right. My son, they always get McDonald's after practice stuff too. I used to work at McDonald's in high school for 3 years. I would leave, get out of school, and go to McDonald's, come back for football practice. So I'm a McDonald's fan, so good deal. What's your go-to meal?
Oh, I like spaghetti.
What you laughing at? It's so funny.
I'm sorry.
Silly.
You were at McDonald's.
Yes.
Okay, my favorite.
You didn't know I worked at McDonald's? So what's that so funny to you?
Okay, my favorite meal is spaghetti, and then my favorite fast food.
Chipotle. You know that.
Whoa, calm down.
Yes.
Cause it sound. Chipotle is good. I don't care what nobody says.
That's your mic there, silly.
I think Chipotle is overrated.
I think so too. But to both of you guys, you got to start, especially for you. Your body's important. All right, obviously, probably McDonald's is a fun meal every now and again, but all this processed stuff, you got to stay away from it. Make sure you're cooking at home, eating your mama's meal, because all that stuff is bad. Chipotle too. All right, back to you. And fix your mic. Your mic's leaning over.
Okay. Good. All right. What is your fashion style, drip?
Could tell me I can't say swag no more.
Hold on, guys.
Well,
That's like, yeah, I was like, what do y'all say now? What do you mean?
He said I don't know who it was, but it was like one of those episodes. He was like, "Which more? Like, what's your swag? You never swaggy."
Let me
It
ask
was.
per se.
It was CJ as a name.
Yes.
It was him.
So you can use swag in certain terms, like football. You gotta have that swag for football.
Right. Well, listen, dead.
It's a bad word.
But when it comes to drip, like that drip, you can't really say.
Okay, all right. You just educated. Okay.
See, I like to wear stuff like what I got on now. Like I like to wear my Balenciaga. I like to wear those. I love to wear like jeans. Like, but when it comes to my daily life, I wear a lot of sweatpants. So I have to throw some slides on. I go to school trying to be comfortable. I don't go to school like just strip. Like I don't. Like it was
Drastic different from my era. Me and step there, you had to dress up to go to school. It was a fashion statement. You get clowned if you wore it. But y'all go to school Crocs on and hoodies and headphones.
See, only times, a few things, when I want to dress up for school, I throw my Balenci's. I got some Air Forces that only wear them about 4 times, but you got to keep them clean.
Yes.
I got Air Forces. I only throw them on about 4 times.
Black or white ones?
I got all white. I got all
Black is the thing, right? Nobody wears black Air Force Ones?
Yeah, but if you wear black Air Force Ones,
I got black Air Force
you're
Ones.
gonna get bullied, sir.
Okay.
But I got black Air Force Ones. I haven't worn them in a minute though. I used to OD with those, so I used to wear those shoes every day.
So are those Balenciagas comfortable?
They're comfortable, yeah. They don't have enough cushion in the inside.
I tell people designer, I like red bottoms. I got a bunch of pair of red
I
bottoms.
heard none are comfortable.
There are all designer shoes uncomfortable. I'm getting noticed. So you got to put some Kohans now. Some
I'm
comfortable.
gonna have to disagree with that statement.
I ain't found a pair yet, and I'm trying.
But
Hoochie, McQueen, red bottoms, all those
You
comfortable.
some Gucci shoes.
Yes.
try on some lemons. Lemons are very comfortable.
Okay. I will
Yeah.
look those up.
See, that part.
They got the cushion on the inside there. Also, track. I find track very comfortable.
What is tracks? I'm never.
Balenciaga tracks.
Ah, got it.
The one that they like light up. You got like they light up for that.
Yeah, I probably won't be wearing those.
But not the non-light up ones too.
Okay. Then I'll look at some Balenciagas. Then you put that up on game.
Yeah, I'm just okay.
All right. What else, Kyle? So I got a couple things for you.
I got one. Oh.
I always ask, towards the end as we kind of close here, let's talk about outside of sports. What are some other activities you're into outside of sports? What do you and your friends do? Like, what are the things you do outside of sports?
Outside of sports, things like everything I do in life is really
Right, it's wrapped around sports, right? What else do you do? What else do you enjoy?
I enjoy going to the mall and I like going to you have a jump park. I like going to jump park. I like going to the pool. I like staying. I like staying. Yeah.
K2 said it when it first started. I said skate like so you're rollerblades like that Atlanta skate scene.
Yeah. Me and K2 used to go skating all the time. We haven't been skating. But sorry, K2. You watching this K2?
Right.
Yeah. I like to play the game.
What's your go-to game? What do you play in the game these days?
2K.
Okay,
That's
2K.
Me and my friend be like 2K.
You need a DJ's up there right now, probably on 2K. Yeah, that's why he's down here.
Yeah, I like playing 2K.
Anything else you like to do? I heard you play some. You got some other things you do, instruments.
Oh yeah, I'm in an orchestra for my school.
Wow.
I play the bass. I used to like produce music. Like I used to want to be a rapper, so I used to like produce my own music and then hop on it. That was like when I was like 10.
So you rap a little bit.
Get your right
We're gonna put you in the spot. Give me a freestyle.
Hey, you want me on the spot like that? Maybe like next time.
Next time you come, I'm gonna put you. Be ready, house up prepared.
Next time I come, I'm gonna play the song me and K2 made.
Okay.
K2.
So you gotta break it. Yes, you're gonna do it out, right?
Yeah, I got me and K2 made a song. He came in my house, we made a song. It was trash. It was trash. Yeah, I'll probably play it next time.
So how do you go from wanting to be a rapper to playing the orchestra, playing the bass in the orchestra? For everyone that don't know, because I get confused at times, what instrument is the bass?
It's the biggest one. It's like the bass about as tall as me. The bass is like a very big instrument. It's the deepest one. So like when you play it, it's gonna sound deep. It's gonna sound like the intro to like a suspenseful movie. Like it's gonna be very like deep. So that's really how I can explain the playing the bass.
Do you
Is it
dark?
big?
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Is it the big gold machine?
No, it's not gold. It's like
Oh, my friend, she plays on the
Yeah, she's our producer in there. She's in the band too.
it look kind of like a violin, but like huge. Like
Oh, something you like.
yeah.
What's that something you like play? It's like it's like weird, man.
Yeah, that's the big.
So you stand up and you gotta.
I sit on the stool. I can't stand up. Nah.
So you sit on a stool and you feel it.
One thing about the bass though, if you look at it, it don't like it's super heavy. The bass is actually like super like it's like 5 pounds.
So how'd you get into that? That's like, how'd you get into?
I didn't even want to get in it, to be honest. My friend, when we coming in 6th grade, she was like, just join the orchestra, cause it looked cool when we first played.
Right.
It looked cool. Just went to play an instrument. I thought it was gonna be for one semester and done. I've been stuck in it since 6th grade to 8th grade. Well, it's actually fun. I like our teacher. He's pretty cool. We get to go outside. We get to play football. You know, get to just beat everybody in football. You know, get to go out there. You know, just. I like orchestra because of our teacher. I feel like our teacher makes it fun. So yeah.
I keep that up, man. I think it's so important to just keep diversifying what you can do, right? The more skill sets, the more things you can do, keeping your mind sharp as well, right? Playing instruments and being able to read music. That's not an easy task, right? I mean, most people look at music on paper and I can't read
Can't
music.
even tell.
Right, what it is, right? And then not only read it, but your part, the basis part in that music. So I love that you're well rounded and got a lot of different things. What else? What else are you into?
Well, I used to. Oh, this is something that only a few people know.
Oh, exclusive.
Exclusive. Yeah. Say it here first. I used to want to make clothes so bad, and I made a bunch of shirts.
That dream.
Say what?
So you don't have that dream?
I ordered my own hoodie. I can't believe I even wasted $100. I made like 2 of them. I ordered 2 samples. They were horrible. they had motion written across the front. But I made those when I was younger. That's something that not a lot of people know. I was going to sell them, but
They weren't sellable.
I'm glad I didn't sell them. I would have embarrassed myself.
Good deal. So you were in the fashion. What made you get out of it? Why you just wasn't enough money until you like I was going? Like what made you? Well, you didn't make any money, but what made you start? Because you didn't sell it, right? I mean, you didn't sell it. So.
It was shit. I wasn't good at designing, and then I was younger, so I wasn't thinking as far as into let me hire a designer.
Right.
I wasn't thinking that far into it, and now that I'm at this age, I don't want to make clothes anymore. It's just not what I want to do in life, so I don't really care to do it anymore. But then I couldn't come up with a good enough design that would be sellable, and I never thought to get a designer, a graphic designer. So
It's funny, man. Studies show that every 90 days, circumstances, facts, feelings change in our lives. So in 90 days, you mark it today, 90 days, and it don't have to be a drastic shift, but the things we're into, the things we see, it changes a little bit. So don't be afraid to evolve and change in 90 days. If you like it, if not, keep moving. Go ahead, I'm sorry. Go ahead, yeah, go for it.
I thought we're asking questions. If you were made president for a day, what is one thing you would change?
President
That's my last
Ashton.
question.
President Ashton, oh yeah. I'm making the where we can drive. I want to drive. I want to drive that.
So you would make what, 14-year-olds? How old are you? 14?
13.
13. So you'd make 13-year-old. You would make it what 13-year-olds could drive
Probably for a day.
for a day.
Yeah.
So why do you want to drive though? There got to be a reason you said that.
So it's a YouTuber. His name's Quan. Mm-hmm. Quan, I don't know if he still does, but he used to make like videos driving and like Hellcats, like stuff like that, track outs, and he did it from he had to what's the call? It's a camera that you put on your head.
Yeah.
GoPro. Yeah, he put GoPro on his head and he used to make it like a first person POV to drive it, and I used to want to do that. So I think it would be kind of cool to drive. Driving a very fast car, probably like drag racing or something, legally.
Right.
That's illegal.
Good deal. I'm a car guy too.
Yeah.
I used to be in speed at a bunch of sports cars and kind of dialed it back now. I bought a BMW. My engines, I still got a big engine in the 550. So I'm a car guy. Speaking of that, Ashton, I want to ask you a couple more things. I can write you a check to any college you want to go to. What college would that be for you right now, if you could pick?
And a protein.
Bama.
Sticking with Bama.
Stay with that.
Sticking with Bama. If you can sit and talk to anyone, who would it be and why?
Anyone like sports?
Not sports. Anybody for sports, outside of sports, family, friends, just somebody you would like to talk to, dead or alive.
Oh, Dad. When it comes to family, I want to talk to my grandma again, but she passed.
My condolences.
When it comes to celebrities, I want to talk to LeBron James.
Why LeBron?
Just the GOAT.
Oh. But let's be careful now. That's how you throwing that GOAT statement around. That's your GOAT. I can't take it away from you.
LeBron, if you want.
Look around. Look what I'm wearing. I got a couple of GOATs. The one golf GOAT's there. Cole is my second GOAT, but basketball-wise, my all-around GOAT is LeBron James. I mean,
so what do you think LeBron James has to do to surpass Michael Jordan in the GOAT status?
Great question. But to answer your question, there's nothing he can do. All right, he's too far behind in the championships. But it's not even about that. I think LeBron, and this is not. I think when we have that GOAT conversation, this is a good debate topic. When people have the GOAT conversation, for me, it's not a knock on LeBron. LeBron is phenomenal, one of the greatest players to ever walk this earth. Just for me personally, my GOAT might just had this it factor, Ashton. This aura, man. He didn't lose, bro. I mean, but when Mike got on the court, people feared him. People don't fear LeBron. You know what I'm saying? You got Deshaun Stevens, different people that whenever LeBron, that didn't happen on Mike's watch. So for me, that's why I might go. You're a little young, man. Your stepdad, we got to watch him, as little boys, your age, and it was just different, man. It was just the aura, the crowd, the way you watch TV. He moved the needle. He was really a rock star.
So I want to say at least put LeBron in second over Kobe. Gilbert Arenas gave Kobe 60, by the way.
Gilbert Arenas
gave Kobe 60.
And I'm a fan of Gil. But I counted Gil was tripping on it. You think Gil's tripping on that one? You put Kobe at 60?
No. I put him at 60, but he gave Kobe 60.
Well, that was you don't give Kobe 60.
He walked in Staples and gave.
You don't give Kobe. Gil had 60 on the hot night, but you don't give Kobe 60. If Kobe wanted to, you shut Gil down.
I got it.
That's your time.
You right.
But go ahead. What's your reason for putting LeBron over Mike?
I feel like LeBron is just the GOAT. I don't really. It's like.
Carter's point.
I don't know. It's just if you watch LeBron play, he's probably definitely when it comes to aura, I gotta get at MJ. MJ has the aura. Mm-hmm. When it comes to that mentality, I get to Kobe. But when it comes to the greatest scorer, where he wasn't even trying to break the record, by the way, and he broke it. When it comes to the greatest scorer to play basketball, I'm going with LeBron James.
It's probably younger than me, you and your dad. They watch, Julius Erving or some of the greats that played 100 points. They would say the same thing, right? So it's kind of era based. So I'm giving you that. LeBron, again, this ain't a knock on LeBron. but I got to watch him like my 2 eyes, just like you got to watch LeBron.
You had to watch both.
Yes, and there is a difference. And LeBron is amazing. This isn't nothing, but we're going to pause this. But this next time you come back, we're going to break some stats into it. We're going to have a real debate. Maybe break some stuff out to really talk about that. But back to you. So you go with LeBron as your GOAT. Is there any... You talked about your dad a lot. Let's talk about your mom. What does your mom mean to you?
I mean, my mom means everything to me. She's been there when it's just me and her. It's been just me and her and my brother. My mom's really been there for everything. So, yeah, my mom just me and the world.
Shout out to your mom, man. She's raised, along with your dad, she's raised a phenomenal young man. As I said, I get to that. Actually, I've had for people who was my business for a long time. Sitting kneecapped individuals. I always joke with people. I've talked to the same person 3 times, right? That's how many people I've talked to in my life. People were my business interviewing and talking to people, especially young men. I was in the Marine Corps for 20 years and I was a recruiter for the Marines. But you have a lot of intangible skills that's going to bode you well as you keep going. Continue to hone that. Continue to remember the things your mom gave you, taught you, your dad. And you're going to be just fine in life. I want to welcome you back. Before I get you out, we always either start or end with this question. You're pretty good out here off the rip. But how has this experience been for you? From a public speaking and interview series? Because this is what this show is about. It's about preparing you, getting you ready for when you go into bigger opportunities, you have some things to draw back on. And I remember being in this environment before. I remember having cameras around and being interviewed. How has this experience been for you?
It's been amazing. Getting to be interviewed, getting to be in a situation that you'll eventually have to deal with as an athlete. Just going ahead and just getting into the groove of it now as a young age, it's very helpful and it's going to pay off in the long run.
Were you nervous?
At first, I was nervous. I taught my stepdad before we came here, gave some tips, and I just came out here and just taught. I wasn't nervous. I wasn't thinking about being perfect, impressing anybody, or just having a conversation. So
love it. Well, you did well, man. I thank you for coming. I thank you for being a part of it. Like I told you before you came on set, you're welcome back. Now you're a part of the Sports Told by the Youth Found, right? My goal is to bring a friend. You don't need me here. You know how to host, you know how to talk, you know how to have a conversation. We'll continue to build on it, have good dialogue, and get you more prepared and more comfortable when those times come. When that cameraman comes to ask you a question, you're prepared for it, right? And we'll continue to train and build on that stuff like that. Before we get him out here, Kyle, any questions for you? All right, so tell everybody, Ashton, how do people find you again?
My Instagram is IamAshton5 and my Twitter is Blitz2Turn.
All right, Kyle, tell them how to find us.
You can follow us on all platforms at Sports Talk, but you guys can follow me at Kai_Underberry, and you can follow him at @D_Griff. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for coming. And before we get out of here, remember our sponsors are Positively Water and Africa Dream Lord. And we'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Peace. That's a wrap. You can cut it.